I'm going to start with this one. It's called If You Only Knew. I always like to start with this one because it makes me look like I know how to play the guitar. But it's really just, it's very simple, but it sounds like I know all these jazz chords. But anyway, it's called If You Only Knew. Thank you. Okay, good. I'm going to look at mine again then. We're going to check and see. Because I also got a message from my mom saying, how do I watch this?
Okay, we'll make sure we're good. Hang on.
Please. Because it says starting live soon, and it's not going.
Well, let me check something here. Okay, hang on, folks. Hang on a second. We're going to do this. How about that? Did that change your fortunes, anybody? Let's see. And now I think we did. Is that better? So, Facebook folks, yeah, there it is. Facebook folks, you missed.
Oh, there she is.
You missed the first song.
Am I
Well,
here?
You gotta do it again. Would you?
Yeah, I can because I don't have that many songs.
All right, well, we're gonna have her hit that one again.
Okay.
It's all good.
Now I'm warmed up.
All right.
All right, this song's called If You Only Knew. What you do Thank you.
Even better.
There you go. Now she's warmed up.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Good to go.
Yeah.
Ready. All right, so I mentioned before we got on camera, that I'm going to be doing a lot of old songs. Kind of because I don't have any new ones, and kind of because the middle ones are shiny ones, and that's just empty without Tica here. So I'm going to kind of fall back on some of my older songs. And this one's called Wonderful and Kind. It is a song about being a people pleaser. And I'd like to say that I'm a recovering people pleaser, but I think I just recognize it more now. Tell me I'm wonderful. Tell me I'm kind. Tell me I keep things running smooth all the time. It's a crazy notion. Need your total devotion. Tell me I'm wonderful and kind. Tell me that you need me and I'm on your mind. Tell me I keep things running smooth all the time. I know I'm needy, but our time here is fleeting. Tell me I'm wonderful and kind. Oh, baby, can't you see my confidence is shaking? I'm hung up on all these mistakes I'm making. Ooh, baby, I just need your love, your unconditional love. Tell me I amaze you, bring tears to your eyes. Tell me when I'm hurting, a part of you also cries. I know I'm needy, but our time here is fleeting. Tell me I'm wonderful, please tell me I'm wonderful. Tell me I'm wonderful and kind. Oh,
Yeah.
hi Selma.
Gallery has arrived. I am your peanut gallery. I just wanted to come. I'll be only be here for a while, but I wanted to come.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
See?
All right. Let's see.
Stuck my big face in front of the camera
Yes,
there.
you did.
Hey, everybody.
This one is called Bare Feet. And I wrote it about 18 years ago because I wrote it right after Marley Jean was born. And there's a real sad part of this story that I don't know. I'll just say it. So it was at the time that Andrea Yates killed her children.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, and it was really bad. It was super heartbreaking. And as a young mother struggling with depression and postpartum blues and everything, it really struck me really hard. And so this is kind of reimagined if maybe she had just killed herself. I shouldn't tell the story of this song. I should just sing it.
No, I like the stories.
She thought long and she thought hard, but didn't change her mind as she crossed the yard. The grass was sharp, you know the grass was cold on her bare feet and her bare soul. The air was crisp, the stars were bright, and her breath hung heavy in the cold night. She looked around till she saw the moon, felt an instant calm would be over soon, and she knew they were better off without her. Say, Guru, come to understand that her thoughts were confused and convoluted. She only wanted them to stand fighting chance. The last good night was the hardest part, completely destroyed her ailing heart. She smoothed her hair and kissed them both, felt her madness taint their tiny souls, could feel her madness taint their tiny souls, and she knew they were better off without her. Say, Guru, they would come to understand that her thoughts were confused and convoluted. She only wanted them to stand fighting chance. That is sad. I am a sucker for a sad song.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why I usually, especially like a bar crowd, it wouldn't just be like, okay, here's what this song's about.
Yeah, you know,
But that's what makes us so different. This little venue.
Right.
We hear the stories behind all the songs.
Yeah.
like last week when Virginia Catherine was here, she was at our pub a couple times, and her stuff is really cerebral. You have to kind of be focused, and so with all the chatter and the noise in a bar, you don't really understand what's going on.
You hear
so it was
beautiful stuff,
nice to hear
but
it.
you don't.
Yeah.
The first time we actually heard
It's Wednesday night is ladies' night. It's ladies' night. Yeah. I got my paisley shirt on here. Mars says I'm flirting. It's all good. I dressed up for you. I did.
Do not put on that shirt for me.
Carrie Ann's in the house. Come on.
Okay, so here's a song. So this one is not sad. Well, it's kind of sad, but it's he did it to himself. So, but this is a song called Big Head Ed, and again, it's about 20 years old, 18 years old. I was waiting tables in Houston, Texas, and there was a waiter there by the name of Ed, and he had a really large head, and so everyone called him Big Head Ed. And he was a super tough guy, like thought, he was selling drugs and playing poker late into the night. But really, he was a super sweet kid that loved his grandma. And, and I honestly I'm hoping that he had a happy ending. You know how waiting tables go, people go in and out. So you don't really know what the end of this story was. But this is a song called Big Head Ed. Big Head Ed, he was better off dead. He was lying, I heard what he said. He's learning the hard way, the rules of the game. It is jail time one more time and never be the same. Oh, Big Head Ed, you better cigarettes and wine, and it is late nights and bar fights and trouble all the time. He's looking for something to fill him up inside. Oh, he is ready for loving, but he can't give up the night. Oh, Big Ed, Ed, you better. Big Ed, Ed, you're better. Big Ed, Ed, you're better of day. Ooh. Well, Ed, you got to know how this is gonna go down. Who's gonna be the one to tell your mama when you're gone? Who will be the one? Who will be the one? Who will be the one to tell your mama when your body's found? Whoa. Just one time, this last time, it's such a great deal. Well, some money to hold him while he begins to heal. But baby, this one time will surely do you in. Can't you smell it? It's coming. It's almost to the end. Oh, Big Head Ed, you better. Big Head Ed, you're better. Big Head Ed, you're better of day. Whoa. And you got to know how this is gonna go down.
Yeah. Very nice.
Think.
Forget how talented you are.
Oh. Well, thank you. All right. So this one is called Ignorance is Bliss. And again, I wrote it actually 22 years ago because it was when John Riley was a baby. And I was freaking out. Trying to figure out how to be a grown-up. Never pay my bills on time, and I can't remember the last time that you and I had some time to ourselves. This hustle bustle every day. There are these wedding plans and this IRA, and I honestly think it'll carry me away. I think I might have found a way. There's this place I heard of just the other day, and I don't know, but it sounds pretty good to me. Ignorance is bliss, why can't I go? Ignorance is bliss, I let go. Don't know too much about this town. This guy told me I'd have to go down, turn right at the next light, and turn left. But every turn I tried to make it led me further from the exit that I needed to take, and I drove around in circles for quite a while. Ignorance is bliss, why can't I go? Ignorance is bliss, I let go. Stopped and bought a map to see if you could show me where the skies were all cloud free. There's nothing but green grass for miles around. And I've been driving for days and days. I can't even see the street signs through this funny haze. I don't know, but I think it should have been there by now. Ignorance is bliss, why can't I know? Ignorance is bliss, I'll let know. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Thank you.
Woohoo.
Oh, I had an idea of what to do and then I forgot it.
Welcome to old age.
I know.
Ooh.
It's true.
Well, she's older than I thought she was. Oh,
I am.
I
I'm
didn't
old.
know. She told me and I almost fell over. And I told Dave and he almost fell over. No one believes you.
Yes, I'm old. I am
You
old.
feel
Oh,
like you tell tales.
that's what. Speaking of old, that helped me get back to where I was. So, this song is about that same. These are all kind of from that same time in my life when I was in Houston and kind of cutting my musical teeth there, and being a young mom and working and I started this song, but I never could get past it. I had one verse forever, and it was always kind of on my loop, and I couldn't ever finish it. And then fast forward to the divorce, and then I'm like, oh, I got the rest of that song now. So, that's what this is.
Nice.
It's called Lover of Mine. Well, I tried to be your everything, make you happy, that you know you're the king. And I can bend backwards for upwards to a mile. And my heart does ache just to see you smile, but baby, lover of mine, sometimes you ask, you ask too much. Oh, oh. I've heard these rumors fly around town, and I see her looking you up and down, down, down. So don't lie to me. I'm not blind, that I see all of those looks in your lies, the shift in your eyes when she walks through the door, baby, no more. Oh, baby, no more. may be asking yourself where I got this really awesome Hello Kitty guitar.
I am admiring it.
I took it from Marley's room right before I came. Because I have an acoustic. It's not my favorite. It was gifted to me. It's okay, but it needs setup. It needs some work. It doesn't feel great when I play it. And so right before I came over here, I sat on her bed and just like played it through a little bit to see if I remember how to play guitar. And I was like, ooh, this one sounds much better. See ya, bye. So
She knows you can.
yeah, I really literally ran out the door. Like,
Nice.
I'll bring it back, I promise. So, but it has this weird, like lower growl.
It's all right.
I love it.
It's
I don't know
it
why.
sounds good.
I don't know why. I actually got this. Someone donated it for a painter, for me to paint. But Marley claimed it, and so I can't paint it. So it's her guitar. And then something shifted, and it kind of got this growl, and I'm afraid to change the strings because I don't know why it's growling.
And you like the growl.
I like the growl.
But you always use a darker tone on guitar, and with your bright voice, it's always a nice
It's a
match.
nice foil.
Yeah, so
All right. So this one is actually fairly new, maybe a couple years. About halfway through, I'll remember what it's called. I want you to love me, want you to care, want you to think of me and miss me when I'm not there, want you to want me in the deepest ways, want you to hold me, baby, and make this world right. It's not you, it's a feeling of home. It's not you, it's not being alone. It's this heartbreaking realization. It's just my imagination. One more time. Tell me your secrets. Don't tell me no lies. I'm better anyway. I see the truth in your eyes. Words float around you. I can see them clear as day. Nothing can happen, baby. It's nothing more you can say. It's not you, it's a feeling of home. Want you to love me, want you to care, want you to think of me, miss me when I'm not there. Want you to want me in the deepest ways. Want you to hold me, baby. Make this world go away.
Very nice.
Thank you. Okay. Coffee. Trying to get Scooters to sponsor me.
There you go.
Oh, you should.
Also do it with all my before and after pictures with my organizing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, keep it up. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so this song, actually I play with a band called the Pink Flamingos.
Yep.
Or I did once upon a time when bands played, and I wrote a few things for them that I'm getting to do with the full band. It's really fun. It's also fun to write for them because it's kind of like an assignment because they have such a set sound and aesthetic that it's easy to kind of just fill in the blanks for it. So this is one I wrote. It's called Let's Not Fall in Love. Let's not fall in love. There's too much that could go wrong. This spark could be a flame, but we might burn it all down, and it would never be the same. You mean too much to me for us to screw this up with love, so we'll just let it be. Well, I could easily fall for you when I've been burned before, so I don't want to end love. It fades and dies, and I can't imagine living without you in my life, so let's not fall in love. There's too much that could go wrong. This spark could be a flame, but we might burn it all down, and it would never be the same. You mean too much to me for us to screw this up with love, so we just let it be. Well, I could easily fall for you when I've been burned before, so I don't want to end love. It fades and dies, and I can't imagine living without you in my life, so let's not fall in love. There's too much that could go wrong. This spark could be a flame, but we might burn it all down, and it would never be the same. You mean too much to me for us to screw this up with love, so we just let it be.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Okay. Should we do another really sad one?
Yeah, do a sad one, and then let's do a sad one and then have a chat.
Okay.
Oh, my heart.
I know.
My heart.
So this one, again, I I never really tell this story of where this song came from, but I'm going to because we've got time and what else?
We're staring at you.
So, yeah. So the song's called Release Me, and there's a lot of different stories behind what fueled this. Really, it's just something that you've held on to, that you're beating yourself up with, and the other person or the situation changed or whatever, but you're still unable to release that trauma, whatever it is. And it was started off with, my mother's little brother was killed when he was 4. And it wasn't a thing, grief, we didn't really talk about that before. It's getting better, but you just kind of, especially that kind of thing, you just had to be stoic about it. But I always felt a deep sorrow kind of emanating from my grandmother, and I know that this was part of it. So there's the sad part of this song. And this is the other reason I don't really tell the story, because I ramble and then I get lost and I forget where I am and what's going on. It's called Release Me. You'd be surprised how long I've been waiting. You'd be surprised how long I've held on. 'Cause I close my eyes and I still see you so clearly. I close my eyes, I'm still holding on. Just you to release me. Just you to let me go. Just you to forgive me. It's getting close, it's time to go. It's been years and the dust never settled. It's been years and I'm still holding on. 'Cause nobody feels this empty pain like I do. No one is left who knows what went on. Just you to release me. Just you to let me go. Just you to forgive me. It's getting close, it's time to go. Every time I think I can breathe easy. Every time I search my soul, I feel this scar, it's never really healed up. I feel this dragging on. Just you to release me. Just you to let me go. Just you to forgive me. It's getting close, it's time to definitely miss Tica on that one. Her harmony that she does on that is out of this world.
I think I've heard you guys sing that before, and
Yeah.
I was thinking about, oh man, doesn't Tica sing harmony?
Yes. That's why I don't want to do too many
Well,
crossover shiny
talk,
ones.
We'll talk about that actually. When you want to come over and everybody refill your drinks at home. Mars, the bar mic's up. I can see it.
Bar mic is up.
We don't want to.
I did not forget it.
All right. So we have our buddy Selma here, who's a mutual friend with Carrie Ann. Selma's part of the interview session today.
Oh, I am. Oh, I'm so honored.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's
want
kind of.
anyone to be
It's
offended
kind of
when I
neat.
leave.
No, it's kind of neat because, outside of the music thing, Carrie Ann has her organizing business, and she's amazing at it. And I know you're a regular customer, and
I
you
am
can
indeed.
attest to that.
I
And
can.
and so it's kind of a neat thing to have somebody that can come into a space and figure out how it needs to be. Because you can look at a problem all the time and you can think, well, maybe we can make it better. But to have someone that's got that, they can come in and just solve it. It's kind of cool.
It's not just that. It's the you never ever feel judged with Carrie Ann. Never, ever. It is you have a gift.
Well, I don't judge because anything that I have seen, I have done that to myself.
Right.
Because I'm not born organized. I'm not a neat person. I've developed it. I crave it and I want it, but I don't always maintain that. So I get it. I get when, and it's kind of funny because Selma's house is actually pretty much perfect. Every time I go there, I'm like, what can I do here? There's
Right.
nothing
Oh my
to
God,
do.
no, it isn't.
But then we optimize space and stuff like
Well,
that.
but you
Yeah.
see when I get into the weeds,
Right.
you know when I get into the weeds and it all just and I can't move.
Right.
It's
Well,
like,
and that's
so
part
much
of the.
stuff. So, but it's organized.
It is organized and it's beautiful stuff.
Yes.
And that's part of the why I have a job, because we do get those moments where we get overwhelmed and we can't start. We are frozen, and that's when things pile up. And that's one of the reasons that I live pretty minimally in my existence, because if I do have a depressive moment or get behind or get overwhelmed, can't get too bad. If you have
Yeah.
4 forks, you can't.
Right.
When you haven't done dishes for a week, it's not that bad, and so you can pick it back up. And so, I get it, and I get that there's a lot of things behind, there's a lot of psychology behind our stuff. It's not just stuff.
Yeah, and obviously with the whole pandemic thing, I know initially when you guys were here as the Shineys, that all of us were, feeling diminished capacity in our careers, and I think that some of it has probably gotten figured out. I see you're doing a lot of stuff now.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things when you don't know, and this was something that none of us have ever experienced in our lifetime, so it's kind of hard to know what's acceptable, but clearly you can. We've had our 43rd show tonight. You can still be around
pretty
people
amazing.
carefully. You just
Yeah,
have to
it is about being careful. and
yeah,
using
wash your
common
hands
sense.
and think about what you're doing. And when we've had the night you were here for the Pine Ridge toy drive, when we've had a ton of people through here, we got to switch mics and wipe stuff down, and you think about that because there's people that are sensitive to it, and it's just good practice.
Yeah.
So it's what's good for us is that having 2 shows a week, and now so many of them, we've got the whole place wired so that when someone comes in and I need to put someone by the fireplace,
Really?
it's all
Yeah.
handled now. But it keeps us on our toes to try and keep the house organized a bit. And all the coworkers I have that have cleaning people, they spend like half a day cleaning before the cleaning person gets there. and I know Mark's mom used to do that too. It's like why is the cleaning person coming?
Because you have to put stuff away so the cleaning person can actually clean the surfaces upon which the stuff sits.
But not the Ellen matchstick thing, right? Not the, you heard that deal, right?
I have not.
In the Ellen gossip with some of her former employees that worked at her home, apparently she would hide matchsticks about the house, and the staff would panic to find all of them before she came home, because she would fire people on the spot if she found one. It's like, oh, there's one on the upper...
Is that true? Was that
That's what the staff says.
That's
No,
true.
that's what the former staff says. Who knows? I'm gossiping. I don't.
Yeah.
Don't Ellen, don't sue me.
Don't.
But no, but that
Ellen's
you know,
not
it's, but you know,
watching.
you,
Yeah, Ellen's watching.
yeah, Ellen's,
Ellen-
hey, she could be watching.
She
who
could
knows?
be. She could have.
But
she
you
could
know,
have
you
goals.
some people are strange about that kind of stuff. But anyway, so on the music side of things, though, you know, I didn't want to, because you wanted to come out and do a show. I was so excited to have you back. But I'm contemplating. I'm working with Tica a little bit. I've got the ability now to pipe people in that
Nice.
are remote
Yes.
in real time with you, as though you're standing
Oh.
right next to them. I mean, it is crazy. I
That
mean,
would be so
I had
cool.
a lady from San Francisco last week that we were testing this out, and she's, I don't know how many miles away, probably 1,000 miles away,
Please.
and we were clapping together quickly in real time, and you couldn't hear any latency.
Latency.
It's crazy.
Wow.
So that's where we're headed, and I didn't want to intrude on your stuff, but I definitely would love to have you and Tica try that out. And we have plans to do that with some folks that were out of state that rolled through our pub. But it's the weirdest thing to hear someone as though they're in the room with you and knowing, and it's better than a phone call. It's
That's
crazy.
awesome.
So that's where we're going to try some of that out. So maybe we can get the Shineys to
That would be
to do
amazing.
a test
Oh,
run
that
on
would be
that.
so
That'd be kind of fun.
fun.
And so you mentioned the Pink Flamingos. We were going to have you before all hell broke loose at our joint,
Yeah.
and we crashed and burned, and there were no
Crash and
survivors. We didn't
burn.
eat each other, but you know, it was on the list. You know, it was
Yeah,
like
that was
right-
next.
Yeah, that
Eat
was.
employees.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, you know, and unlike the guys in the Andes, I'm not going for someone's ass first. I'm sorry. I'm gonna start with a toe. It's like a chicken wing, right? You know, if I'm gonna eat someone, I want to
You've
start.
thought
easy.
about this way too
I
much.
have.
Really a little too long.
Yeah, well, when I saw that movie and I saw them debating whether to eat somebody and they pulled someone's pants down, I'm like, really?
Really?
But you know, it's probably soft, right? Whatever, I don't know.
Muscle.
Muscle, I don't know. I start with the toe and call it a chicken wing, so there you go. So if anyone is around me when it all goes bad, protect your toes, I guess.
I know.
That took a weird turn.
That was a strange
That
turn.
is a strange turn.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we were gonna have Pink Flamingos, and you guys haven't played since the whole thing?
Yeah.
Have you rehearsed even? Have you?
No, not really.
Yeah.
Corey's in my quarantine, so
Yeah.
we've played some, and he's actually teaching me some upright bass, which is super
Okay.
fun. That's
Yeah.
like the most fun I've had musically
And I
for a
assume
while.
Corey plays upright bass.
He
in the
does.
group?
He
Okay.
does. Yes, and guitar and writes and stuff too. So
Yeah.
we've played some together, but we're just kind of everybody's keeping distant on that
Yep.
one. It's just
It-
not time yet.
We run the gamut here, and like I mentioned to you before we started, there's groups that have come through here that haven't rehearsed at all because of the
Yeah.
shutdown, and so that's why we added all the extra monitors so they could see each other. But it's looking more and more that people are starting to do a little bit. Still be careful, but it looks like they're starting to rehearse a little bit. I'm starting to kind of get that vibe that people are starting to do that again. So maybe we can get the Flamingo crew out here.
Probably 2021.
Nice.
Really? That long?
I don't know. I am not a spokesperson for the
All right,
Flamingos,
well,
so.
you just-
It's almost October though. I mean, it's
Yeah,
not
we're
that
getting there.
long.
Right.
Yeah,
And
it's
we're
not
starting to
far
fill
away.
up our calendar here, although Saturday night, folks, will probably be have a night off, so enjoy
Yeah.
yourselves.
And maybe the next 2 Wednesdays if we
Yeah,
don't
we'll see.
get
We'll figure it out. We got a lot of stuff coming, a lot of great stuff, but
Yeah,
we kind of decided that
there
you
are
know,
gaps.
there's going to be a couple of gaps here and there, and you just gotta
Sorry.
just get called. Put it on the air. Live.
Yeah.
Here we are. Larry King.
You owe us
Next
money.
caller, you're up. So anyway, so maybe we'll have you back in some form. But it would be kind of cool to try the Tica thing.
That would be awesome
and,
to try.
It'll be fun.
I got her partially the way there, and it requires some. It's kind of complicated. It requires some good internet stuff.
Oh,
And
wine?
I'm good.
so,
Doing a beer? Or wine? No.
all right. So,
No. I'm a beer.
well,
Or wine.
You can have
Carrie Ann, what else would you like? Anything else you want to plug? You got, have the, I know.
You didn't say the name of her business.
uh,
Keep calm and
Keep calm,
carry on.
Carrie Ann, right?
Yes.
And we've actually run her slide during our show
Yeah,
a
Good.
few times.
Put a slide
We
up.
should have done that tonight. Yep, that's where you find that, and on Facebook, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we'll have to figure out when we can get you in again. And I don't know. This is
You do all the things.
you do all the things.
You do all the things.
I posted on Facebook that you were excellent at all the things. And an artist.
Yes, actually, some of
Oh,
your guitars
yeah,
are
I
hanging.
forgot
Yeah.
that.
Mars can
thing.
drag
So-
a camera over there.
Part of the reason I booked this specifically is because I do all the things, or many
You
things.
do many things.
And
Well.
but I'm not very good at balancing them. So, and it seems like with art and music, like it's one or the other. Like if I'm
Oh, maybe the camera's right there.
Oh my gosh.
if
That's the live camera right there.
Oh. Duh.
Carrie Ann guitar, she will make
Sorry,
a cool
beautiful.
guitar for you.
so
Or boots.
I feel
She
like
does
I'm
boots.
Boots now.
if I'm
too.
painting a lot, then I'm not playing music a lot. And if I'm playing music a lot, then I'm not painting a lot. And if I'm working, then I'm not doing any of those, so it's like I gotta,
There's only so much of you to go
right.
around.
So I'm just trying to figure out, that's why I booked this, so it's like pushing myself to do a little music too, just because I would like to find the balance of all those things. And then I'm not alone, everybody's looking for balance in their life, but
Yeah.
like how do I work as much as I want and still create the things I want and still have the relationships in my life that I want, and it's hard.
Well,
It's
this has
hard.
been cool for us because it's kind of like having the pub again without losing all the money.
Without the overhead.
Without that
But no, it's
Without the panic and the lawsuits.
yeah. Oh shit! Tomorrow's payday. What are we gonna
Oh my
do?
god, oh
Let's
my
see.
god, oh my god.
No, but and it'll be nice when things change a little bit and we get some semblance of returning to having humans around
Right.
us again. It'll be nice to have that so we can have more people out and in here and make it more of a.
I sort of invited myself over. I hope
No,
Okay.
that's fine.
That's all right.
I'm glad you're here.
No,
Well,
I invited you. Well, I was going to come anyway.
I thought I turned
Oh,
this
what? Okay. You did invite me, thank you.
Well, good. So everyone, Carrie Ann's going to fire up some more, and we will enjoy that. And then we may or may not see you Saturday, but we'll definitely see you next week, I'm sure. So
And I'm going to
Sal's going to sneak
sneak out because I have three things. in
Oh,
one
congrats
night.
on kitties.
Wow. Huh, oh, yes. Oh, yes.
All right, I got my wine. I do not recommend the wine I'm drinking.
Oh.
It's not one of our better choices here. Oh well.
Oh,
All right, so look at that. Cameras are already ready to go.
yeah, well. Beautifully done as always.
Thank you.
As always.
All right, Mars, we are. Oh, one more
Guys,
go.
we'll see you later.
Bye, so.
All right.
We're good.
Everybody wants to laugh, but nobody wants to cry. Everybody wants to laugh, but nobody wants to cry. Everybody wants to see heaven, ooh, but nobody wants to die. Everybody wants to hear the truth, still they are gonna lie. Everybody wants to hear the truth, and still they are gonna lie. Everybody wants to see heaven, ooh, but nobody wants to die. Everybody wants to make it, but nobody wants to try. Everybody wants to make it, but nobody wants to try. Everybody wants to see heaven, ooh, but nobody wants to die. Everybody wants to laugh, but nobody wants to cry. Everybody wants to laugh, but nobody wants to try. Everybody wants to see heaven, ooh, but nobody wants to die.
Nice.
Thank you. So that, I believe, my brain stopped. I think that's Albert Collins that did that.
Cool.
So everybody wants to make it, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. So,
What a line.
right. And so Black Oak, Arkansas also did a song by that, with that same line. And I don't know if it was inspired by that,
Oh,
stolen.
stolen.
It was, I don't know if it was super mega stolen by that.
Oh, so stolen.
But I actually learned this one first. So this is Black Oak, Arkansas. Everybody wants to make it, but nobody wants to try. Everybody wants to see heaven, but nobody wants to die. Why do people look to the dark side? Oh my God, I wish I knew why. 'Cause if they'd only look to the bright side, there would be less reason to cry. Everybody wants to make it, but nobody wants to try. Everybody wants to see heaven, but nobody wants to die. There once was a great mystic, and he was a better man than I. To conquer death, he just said, you must know how to die. Everybody wants to make it, but nobody wants to try. Everybody wants to see heaven, but nobody wants to die. It was on a tape, because I still had a cassette tape in my car at the time. And it takes me a long time to learn a cover song. Like, I just have to pound it into my head. And there was a time we were driving, my ex-husband and I used to tour back and forth to Indiana, where his folks were, so we'd kind of like stop along the way. And so it was on a drive to Indiana, and I can't remember why we had separate vehicles, but we did for some reason. And I had the car with the cassette tape, and I listened to that song for about 12 hours. Then I'm like, oh, I think I got it now. Still in there, so. Okay. So this song is called Madhouse Blues. I wrote it after I read Sylvia Plath's diaries. Been a long, long time. It's been a long, damn old time. But it won't get me down. It's not my first time around. I won't let you down. Again. These padded walls and corridors, these nice men have become my friends, but I can't be left alone. No sharp knives or stones cut me to the bone, not again. These padded walls and corridors, these nice men have become my friends, but it's really not that bad. With these pills I'm never sad, no. It's just you who think that I'm mad. But I'm so happy I could almost die. I'm so happy, why would I lie to you? Why would I lie? This is a dark, dismal day, to be locked away. You know I can't stay. It's been a long, long time. It's been a long, damn old time. But it won't get me down. It's not my first time around. I won't let you down, not again.
Yeah, very nice.
Thank you. All right. Let's see here. this aching inside and this restlessness. And I've always had something to tie myself to. Find myself floating away on these thoughts of you. Find myself floating away on these thoughts of you. The home for the hopeless, and lie through the darkness. Ooh. Well, the sun is out and the wind's just right. So I know it's a dream, 'cause it's a dead of night. And I don't even care, I just fall into you. Find myself floating away on these thoughts of you. Find myself floating away on these thoughts of you. The home for the hopeless, and lie through the darkness. Oh. Well, I never felt quite like this. Thank you. I'm just gonna do a couple more. I don't
Was
know
that
what
last
those
one
are.
yours?
Yeah, that one's fine.
Beautiful.
Thanks. I don't know that it's done. It's one of those that's like,
What's it called?
I don't know.
That's a funny name for a song.
I don't know what the other one's called. Hope.
Little unnamed ditty.
Yes, it's Little Unnamed Ditty, number 4.
You have more than one.
I have many unnamed ditties. Yes.
All right, this wine is killing me.
No bueno, huh? You know it's bad. You can't just like, oh, just do it.
Alex tried it last night and said, "Dad, this is ass wine." So there you go.
There we go. Don't drink that wine. Okay. I haven't played this one in a really long time, so we'll see how we do. It's called Hey Hey. I thank God every day when I wake to see your face, and I wonder where I'd be if you hadn't led me to this place. I wonder what I'd do if I ever lost you, but I know that I will. It's the way of the world, and hey, hey, well, will you say hey, hey? It's the excuse you make, hey, yeah. I have not got time today. Well, these days speed by, man, they go so fast, and I swear that each one's shorter than the one that is past. Overcome by fear, I've lost so much time, but I'm ready now. I claim this time is mine. Hey, hey, will we say hey, hey? It's the excuse you make, hey, yeah. I have not got time today. I don't care what they do, what they think, or what they say. We are on a divine mission, and they're in the way. And we can lie down and die and then complain we are dead, or we can get up and march and hold up our heads. Hey, hey, will we say hey, hey? It's the excuse you make, hey, yeah. 'Cause I have not got time, no, I will not take time. There may have been one more verse. I'm not sure.
Is that one of yours?
It is.
Wow.
Again,
Wow.
old one.
And what's that called?
That one's called Hey Hey.
Hey, hey.
It does have a name.
Yeah, you just made that up.
It's called
Hey,
Hey Hey. All right. Okay. This one is called Glory Glory. And Hey Hey. Glory Glory. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Jesus knows my name. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Jesus knows my name. What's good for the goose should be good for the gander. I was tired of your lies and your double standard. I wonder did her arms feel as good as mine do as they wrap themselves all around you. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Jesus knows my name. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Jesus knows my name. Well, I knew you was crazy from a long time ago, but I never thought he'd kill me. Well, I guess it goes to show, 'cause I'm lying in this cold ground. I'm waiting for that train. I'm praying that my Savior knows my name. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Jesus knows my name. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Jesus knows my name. We all know what happens with these whims that we weave, but they always fail to mention the scars those lies leave. Eyes only trying to show you what you've done to me. A little righteous vengeance was just what I needed. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Jesus knows my name. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Jesus knows my name. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Jesus knows, he knows my name. Thank you. It's my murder ballad. I have no earthly idea what to do for the last. Okay. I'm gonna spell this. I'm gonna use my words for this one. Okay. So this is the most recent song I've written. And that's why I have the words, because I probably will need them. It's called Two Birds. Two sides to every story, but I don't remember what you told me. I stopped listening long ago. Two wrongs will make it right, but I don't wanna fight now. Just wanna be alone. I don't know what you want. I can't be who you need me to be. takes to the tango and trying to figure out your angle, and I don't even like to dance. Two heads are better than one, but not if love is dead and done, and I just wanna be alone. I don't know what you want, I can't be who you need, but don't take our heart and we'll go get the door and Probably should have ended on one I knew better. But thank you guys so much for letting me to come play.
Thank you.
We
Folks,
love
thanks
you.
for watching. Yeah, you're amazing.
Thank you.
I'm going to turn off.